Hello guys, good to see you back. Once again I'm back with a new tutorial related JavaScript DOM. And in this tutorial you are going to learn hasAttribute and hasChildAttribute. We are going to learn these two methods in this tutorial. Here you can see we have a div with ID named test. With that we have a class named ABC and it contained a text hello world. And now you want to check is there any attribute without ID in this element? At first, I'm going to target this element using its ID. Then I want to search, is there any other attribute without ID in this element? For that, we need to use hasAttribute method. And this method going to return only two results, true, either false. This method always return boolean value. If the attribute is available in this element, in that case, it's going to return true. Either it's going to return false. So without wasting your time, let's start the practical and see how we can use it. So as you can see side by side, I open my Visual Studio Code editor and my browser using Live Server extension. And I already created an HTML document named index.html. With that, we create main.js file. Also, I attach main.js file with this HTML document. As you can see in my body tag, we have a div element. And in this div element, we have an ID named test. And inside this div element, we have two child elements, h2 tag and a paragraph tag. So at first, in my JavaScript file, I'm going to target this div element. So I want to copy this ID name test. Then back to my main.js file and here I'm going to type where as usual we need to create a variable and our variable name is target. Target equal to document dot get element by ID. Inside the round braces and inside the double quotes I'm going to pass a value. We need to pass the ID name, which is test. Then semicolon to end this line. Next, I'm going to find the class attribute in this target element. So here, I'm going to create another variable, where, and our variable name is find. Equal to our variable name target dot. Now I'm going to use the method hasAttribute. hasAttribute. Then inside the round braces, inside the double quotes, we need to pass the attribute name. And our attribute name is class. So inside the double quotes, I'm going to type class. And semicolon to end this line. We already know that there is no class available in this element. So let's print this value in the console. So I'm going to type console dot log inside the round braces our variable name find. Then semicolon to end this line. After save this file, if I show you my console, here you can see it's written false. Because there is no class attribute in this element. We have only one attribute, ID. And now I'm going to pass the attribute name in this element. So here I'm going to type class inside the double quotes and our class name is XYZ. And I'm going to save this file. Now you can see in my console, it's written true. So I hope now it's clear for you how can we use hasAttribute. Now let's talk about our next method, which is hasChildNodes. As you can see, there is a div and I want to check there is a child element in this div or not. Suppose I pass a simple text in this div. In that case, hasChildNode methods return two values, true either false. If any type of child available in this div, in that case is going to return true. So let's jump into the Visual Studio Code and see how we can use it. So as you can see in this div, we already have two child elements, heading and a paragraph. And now I'm going to use hasChildNode methods. So I'm going to duplicate this line and comment out previous one. And here I'm going to type target dot hasChildNodes. And here we need to use the round braces. And inside the round braces, we don't need to pass any parameter. If I save this file, now you can see it's written true because we have child elements in this div. So I hope now it's clear for you how we can use these methods, hasAttribute and hasChildNodes. So thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for our next tutorial.